Coming to you live from their studio in South Florida, Twist Gaming. Featuring lead broadcaster, Matt Koza. Co-host and creative genius, Josh Perry. Co-host and interviewer extraordinaire, Ann Lazito. Co-host and marketing mogul, Aaron Murphy. With appearances from special guest, Lucy. Welcome to Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with us.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with us. We're coming to you live here from our studio in hot as shit South Florida, bringing you a premiere of season
12?
12?
12.
Shit, we've been doing this for a long time. Of Twitch Plays Kingdom Death, where you fine folks at home get to control a character, roll some dice, and play along with us here at Twist Gaming. A game of Kingdom Death Monster. For those of you that are uninitiated, we'll explain what Kingdom Death Monster is in just a minute. But before that, who are we? I'm Matt.
I'm Josh.
We're Twist Gaming. Hi, everyone. Ice Chamber!
I fixed the audio.
And eating a donut!
Thank you, Ice.
You're back.
We're back from outer space, and we're here with the Gambler's Chest. I'm so excited to start this new campaign. It is all new content for us, but let's get some intro stuff out of the way first. So, Josh, do a quick explanation of what the hell Kingdom Death is.
So, Kingdom Death, dark fantasy game for those who have never played Kingdom Death before.
Very dark. If you don't know Kingdom Death Monster, please sign this so you know this is a TVMA game, you perverts.
But the Gambler Chest, we got it, last week?
Maybe 2 weeks.
Two
weeks ago.
About 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
It's like 4 or 5 years behind when it was supposed to come out.
So Kingdom Death Monster, cooperative, dark fantasy, campaign-style board game where you play as individual survivors in a dystopian reality where you're just fighting for your life. 11 seasons of content on Twist Gaming if you want to go back. We've done pretty much every permutation that you can do. We've done every strategy that you could probably do.
We broke the game.
We broke the game in many, many ways, some of which are reflected in the Gambler's Chest update in terms of how patches work and stuff like that. But we're going into this one very blind, so we're going to be learning along with you guys in terms of what to expect in this Gambler's Chest expansion. So this campaign is People of the
Dream Keepers.
I know. I was struggling too because I remember it was Dream, but I don't remember it was. I want to say Dream Eater.
Yeah, that's what I keep wanting to say. Dream Eater. I'm like,
or Dream Weaver.
So, if you haven't watched our unboxing, that's about how much we've looked into this game.
Yeah.
We did not look into it very much. I looked into like some of the stuff doing setup, just like what I needed to see. But like we're going in really blind.
Yeah. So when I say that you're going to be getting to play along with us, we do this in a couple different ways. So there's dice within this game that you can roll. Hit location and lantern D10s are the most common. So I'm going to request one of each.
Yes, I did read the rules. I've gone over the rule book like twice.
You'll see that it doubled up. No, it didn't. You'll see a request in the chat for you to roll a dice. All you need to do is type !roll. This little countdown is going to tick down on the top, and then it's going to randomly pull from the pool of everyone that rolled. So you'll see here, Eberron rolled a 6 on the D10, and Ice Chamber rolled a head on the hit location die. So as we're progressing, we're going to ask for dice. Whenever a die is to be rolled, we're going to ask you folks at home to do it. So a good way to interact with us there, and then we get to blame you if something goes wrong.
Yeah.
And then if it goes right, it's definitely all our fault. So, wait, no, it's the opposite for sure. And then as well, you're going to be controlling a character. So on your turn, each survivor has a dedicated turn within a round in Kingdom Death. Feel free to yell out in chat in a collaborative way what you want to do with your turn. If you want to hit the monster, if you want to run away, if you want to eat a bug. They're probably going to want to eat a bug.
Yeah, there's no bugs at the moment, but...
No bugs at the moment. And then finally, eat the bug. Finally, whenever there is a group...
There's a whole principle around bugs.
I saw that. Whenever there's a group decision to be made, a settlement decision, something, it's typically diverted to Twitch. Yep. So we're going to put a poll up, akin to what we did in the pre-stream, where you'll be able to vote on what you want to do.
Yeah.
You can, redeem.
Nice.
You could be nice. You could be rude. You could be trolly. But you could also redeem channel points to alter your votes. Right?
You add more votes with channel points.
Yeah.
And then you also get channel points that let you name survivors.
Mm-hmm.
So I took out all the other stuff, FYI, for right now.
Yeah.
Like,
So
there's no costume time either because.
yeah, typically
It's
we
packed up.
play with some additions to make the game a little wonkier and zanier, but we're going to be playing very strict to the rules for this campaign because we want to play vanilla in this expansion just to see what it's all about. So keep that in mind.
Also, like a really long campaign.
Yeah,
I don't remember how many years it is. It is like 40 years.
it's a lot. That's a long time.
It's a long time.
So with that. Josh, anything else that I'm forgetting before we get into it? And settlement name. So a way for you to customize things whenever there's a new survivor, the settlement, things will get named with your requests through the Stream Element store. So if someone can please type in !SE, we can do it that way.
Yeah. It might not be. So the timeline here goes up to 39. But I think the final boss is at year 30. So I'm not 100% sure.
Unless we die earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, SE is settlement event, not Stream Elements. What's the store? SE store. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Also, I updated the disorders hit location, the disorders, the fighting arts, to just the core game plus gambler chest. Also updated settlement events, so everything. The only other thing that is also in the game is all the promo content that is applicable.
Yeah.
Is in the game.
Cool. Story time?
Yeah.
Do you have background music?
I don't have background.
Oh, damn. That would have been nice.
All right.
All right. So, Josh, if you could transition the screen over and we'll do story time.
Why isn't it let me... Oh, there we go.
All right. Once upon a time, in a place of carved stone faces, a monster ate a tremendous meal. Its belly was so full that it could not move, so it slumbered. When the monster had digested, it awoke. It raised its curious head into the wind and smelled the despair of people stirring somewhere in the unbroken darkness. The monster licked its blood-caked snout and set off to investigate. The monster walked unhurried through the darkness, following the scent. It grew hungrier and hungrier as the scent got stronger. Its powerful heart pounded with joy as it came upon a great chest. The box reeked with delicious promise. The monster greedily nosed it open. How delectable they would be, if only their organs were bursting with fear. The monster toyed with its morsels, tasting their terror-tinged sweat as they skittered between its great big teeth. It laughed as they tickled it with their scrabbling hands, climbing to escape. There was one mouthful that did not taste of terror. She was not tender with despair. She reached between the monster's grasping fingers and freed a shard of stone. She took a deep breath and bellowed into the darkness, hoping her cries would reach someone. Somewhere in the place of stone faces, people raised a lantern to illuminate their doom. They knew they could not survive, yet they struggled just the same. These are the ones that taste best, thought the monster, delighted. And so it begins. That's the story, folks! So this is going to begin us in the prologue for the level 1 Crimson Crocodile. Do you want me to read through this stuff here?
You can kind of skim through it if you would like, but...
So Recurrent Story is a prologue to the People of the Dreamkeeper campaign. Always start your People of the Dreamkeeper campaigns with this Recurrent Story. This story picks up where a hungry monster opens a puzzling chest and finds 4 delicious Ark survivors inside. Before they can take stock of their situation, the survivors must fight for their lives against a gleeful Crimson Crocodile. You'll need 4 survivor miniatures to represent your starting Ark survivors, and you must build the Crimson Crocodile miniature to play the Recurrent Story. And you need the core game. So Ark Survivors. Ark Survivors emerge into the darkness with new faculties and potential. The Recurrent Story is designed to guide 4 Ark Survivors through their first encounter with a new monster. Although Ark Survivors are different, their emergence in the world is familiar. They will fight and die. If they prevail, they will start a settlement like none that have come before. So we're going to create Ark Survivors. Use an Ark Survivor record sheet, choose a name for your survivor, and gain +1 survival when you record it. So Josh, we're going to need 4 survivor names.
I got it. So you ready for the first name?
I'm ready for... so who is this? Is this Twitch?
Yeah, we'll do Twitch first.
All right. So what's name number 1?
Hannah D. Jobs.
Okay.
Female.
Okay.
From Ice Chamber.
And that you get 1 survival with that.
Yep.
Number 2, this is going to be me.
Ader. A-D-E-R.
Ader.
Tits off.
Male or female?
Male.
Okay. All right. So I am Ader Titsoff.
Next up is Adolf Oliver Nipple.
Okay. I think Anne also doesn't play Kingdom Death because of us.
The last one's from Peace Fishy, so it's a little bit different tone.
Yeah.
It's Peanut Butter Fluff.
Peanut Butter Fluff and Ader Titsoff.
They put male, but I'm going to make it a female, so we're 50-50.
Too mild. Oh, goodness. No, I think, the stark difference is what makes it. Welcome back, guys. All right, so new Ark Survivor traits. Ark Survivors have 2 new attributes, Systemic Pressure and Torment. They also have a Lumi trait. So, Systemic Pressure. Subtract an Ark Survivor's Systemic Pressure from their severe injury roll results. You heard me, Josh?
Yeah.
Cool. Torment. Subtract an Ark Survivor's Torment from their brain trauma roll results. Okay. And then Lumi. Lumi is used to gain knowledge at the forum. I guess we're going to find out what that means later. So, gain starting knowledge. Knowledge is an aptitude unique to Ark Survivors. Shuffle together the Darkness 1, Despair 1, Fear 1, and Hunger 1 knowledge cards. Distribute 1 to each starting Ark Survivor at random. That's going to be denoted by the cards underneath our survivors here on the board. So we did do a vote in the beginning, and you asked Twitch if they wanted to trade their card.
Yeah.
So in terms of who is who, the way we typically play, Twitch is purple, because Twitch is purple. I'm blue, and Josh is playing as 2 characters, red and green.
Yeah.
Mostly because he can't tell the difference between red and green, so it's the same thing.
Yeah.
No. So what was their thing, Joshua? What did they trade?
They traded with red.
Okay, so I'm going to do what they could have had first.
Oh,
Do we look?
That's what they have now.
Yeah, what they could have had. Oh, you already traded it?
Yeah, I already traded it.
Oh!
Yeah, I already traded it.
Oh, sorry. Didn't get that. Okay, so... All right, so what they could have had first. This is going to be the red character. So, Josh, which character is your red character?
Adolf.
Adolf. I think you have to say the full name, because Adolf carries a negative connotation by itself. I'm just throwing that out there.
Fine, I'll put his full name on here. Oliver
You didn't write the whole name on the character sheet, Joshua? Come on, you're doing Adolf Oliver
Nipple.
He's got Darkness 1, so let me show this off. Yeah, Ollie. You can call him Ollie for short. So, there is something out to get you. +1 torment.
Okay.
So, subtract your torment from your brain trauma roll results. So, you start off with a negative effect to you there. So, observation. When you suffer brain damage, gain +1 to the little check boxes on the bottom here. And when you get 5, you advance to Darkness 2. So whenever you get a brain damage, this goes up. Thank you for the subscription, Maelstrom. So, what Twitch...
Well, what did I miss?
Just rules and intro, and the names. So, Twitch, what did you get? You got Despair 1. It is theory, an inkling of an idea that currently has no effect. With enough observation, the theory may advance into something useful. So when you suffer a brain trauma, gain 1. You only need 1 to advance your despair. So where do I put this, Josh? Knowledge. Okay, so this is your knowledges, right? So this is theory. And so they just need 1.
Yep.
And there's no effect for it at the moment. So observation conditions is brain trauma.
Yeah.
Not damage. Alright, so we'll keep that with Twitch's character. My character, what did I get? I got hunger! That's appropriate. Your body is filled with tiny monsters that are eating you from the inside. +1 systemic pressure. Subtract your systemic pressure from severe injury roll results. Yay! Hunger 1. So during the aftermath, gain 1. Oh. So I just automatically gain 1.
Yep.
Oh boy. So it's just +1 systemic pressure. Is that the rule?
So if you look next to your survival, there's a spot for synthetic pressure.
Oh, there sure is. All right. So I have 1 systemic pressure. Cool. All right. So that's going to stick with my character. And Josh, you are the last one. Which character is this?
This is PB Fluff.
Peanut Butter Fluff. You have Fear 1. Under pressure. Theory of an inkling an inkling of an idea that currently has no effect. With enough observation, the theory may advance to something useful. When you suffer damage, gain +1. You advance when you hit 3 damage, Josh.
Okay.
Keep that with your character there. All right. So, using knowledge. Knowledge of one's initial frailty can be debilitating. In the prologue, the starting knowledges have downsides like increased systemic pressure or torment. They can also start theories that remain untested and have no rules until they evolve. Apply any rules listed on your knowledge card during the prologue. Knowledges have observation conditions that describe when the survivor can make an observation. As you play, if you fulfill an observation condition, fill an observation box for this knowledge on your ARC Survivor record sheet. If you fill all the boxes for a knowledge, gain the next rank and immediately replace your rank. So I just need 1. Just realized.
Yep.
Okay. So prepare your starting gear. Use a gear grid with 1 cloth armor card and a founding stone starting weapon card. So pretty basic there. We're all used to that one. So then we've got Showdown. Set up the Ark Survivors Prologue Showdown as described. They must triumph or try again until they emerge victorious. So a couple things to cover before the prologue fight. Coagulated hit locations. The Crimson Crocodile has aggressively scabbing blood. When the monster is attacked, it creates protective crusts on the body represented by coagulated hit location cards. Do not include coagulated hit location cards in the hit location deck. Shuffle and place them under the enchanted flesh trait of the monster control panel. As survivors damage the monster, coagulated hit location cards appear on top of the hit location deck. So that's underneath the...
A little over.
This one here. That's why it's so chunky. Then we've got victorious survivors. So when we defeat the monster, the Ark survivors gain rewards and establish their settlement. So we won't get into that until we win.
Yep.
So let me go over the Crimson Crocodile really quick. So this is a custom prologue monster. So it is slightly different than the level 1. It has 6 movement, 6 toughness, no additional speed or damage. It has 3 trait cards that are in play. So first up is Immortal Presence. The roll button is not working, but the roll command is working, Maelstrom. So Immortal Presence, you're hypnotized by fidgeting spine fingers. Your body's fear response escalates. When a survivor has 0 insanity, they gain the Terrified survivor status card. Do we want to see what it is, or do we want
We'll
to...
see what happens.
Okay, we'll play it blind there. All right, then we have Adrenal Adept. Adrenal Adept is the monster disrupts your blood flow, preventing your body from coping with stress. I already can't cope with stress, so it's fine. When you would gain insanity from a brain trauma, your body stutters in pain. Instead, suffer 1 damage to a random hit location. That's nasty.
Maelstrom, for this fight, we do not.
Yeah, there's a Uneasy Awakening. It is a prologue condition. All survivors gain 1 insanity.
Yep.
And then finally, there is Enchanted Flesh, which you talked about before. When the monster is wounded, its blood hardens into translucent scabs that sparkle as it moves. During the showdown setup, shuffle all coagulated hit locations and place this card on top. When instructed to draw a coagulated hit location, draw from the bottom of the stack face down. All right. So, the monster's got a custom AI, or the monster, they give us the AI deck. It tells you one of the cards is going to be on top, but we're just going to go in blind to that, right? Right, because it's fun. Do you not agree, Joshua?
Oh, no, I agree. No, what's their observation? Brain trauma?
Brain trauma, correct.
Yeah, you just need brain trauma. You just, instead of gaining insanity from your brain trauma, you just take damage.
Yeah.
So you can still trigger it.
They would like to zoom in on the model.
Let's get that board cam up. Oh.
Look at that chunky little alligator. Crocodile. Whatever. He's got fingers. So, one other thing we'll go over is the monster's instinct and blind spot. So the blind spot is the 3 spaces directly behind the monster. Instinct is called finger strum. The fingers on the monster's back move vigorously as scores of startling pops sound from its arthritic knuckles. Oh, Anne would love this monster so much. All non-deaf survivors suffer monster-level brain damage. So create the coagulated deck. We already did that. Create the hit location deck. Josh, did you put 99 finger spine aside?
They are. I mean, it's on top of the deck.
Okay.
Supposed to go.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Got monster traits. So showdown setup we have here. 1 blood pool terrain card set up in the center of the board. Josh, you want to flip that? Oh, it's not flipped over. So it's not a black card. It's a blood pool. It's just that it's covered by the monster's base right now, which Josh also painted black. It's just fitting in very nicely. So when the monster moves, you'll see the blood pool. Josh, can you move the monster and show him the blood pool?
You have Mr. Reachington.
I know, but I like to make you do things. Blood pool! 1 Survivor Corpse terrain card set up normally.
It's on the board.
And then finally, place the monster in the center of the showdown board and place survivors 5 spaces away from the monster. All right. So, how do we want to do this, Josh?
Oh, who has to suffer damage? That's Fear. Fear is red.
This is not Mr. Reachington. This is your knockoff Mr. Reachington.
Yeah,
Where's mine?
I think it's on top of the
You bastard.
the thing.
Wow, that does perfectly cover it. Yeah, it's a little odd because I could see it very clearly in person that it's different, but on the camera it's like...
Yeah.
All right, so who needs to take damage?
Red needs to take damage.
Okay, so we'll put red 5 spaces in front of the monster.
Yeah, I think that would work.
I have no idea what he targets, so it's just an educated guess.
Okay.
And then we'll go off to the side. I'll go here. Twitch, you want to go down on this side here? Go here. That's 5 spaces. If you guys like the placement, let me know. Josh, where would you like green?
Put me close to you. But not like adjacent.
Like here?
Yeah, I guess.
Yes. All right, cool. I don't know. Hopefully this is okay. Cool. So, Josh, we begin. How do we start?
Oh, that is a question. What's the Survivor Corpse?
Survivor Corpse is scavenge, roll a d10 on a 1 through 2, gain 1 insanity. On a 3 through 5, gain 2 insanity and a basic resource. On a 6 through 10, gain 3 insanity and a skull.
So it's just plus insanity. So you guys don't want insanity? You want to lose?
Yeah.
Because they
So we should all have 1 insanity at the moment,
Yes.
FYI.
Oh, the gear grids there have everything marked on them.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Can you pass me 2 of them, please?
Thank you. Where are the markers?
I thought I put one over there for you, but I have one here.
Thank you, sir. All right, so we're ready to begin. Let me get the book out of the way. Same starting gear. Cloth and a founding stone. You can't stand by to take brain damage. Drats. Standard survivor movement, no other stat modifier?
Yep.
Yep, so 5 movement, no stat modifiers.
The new terrain, you might be able to do some brain trauma. I'm not 100% sure.
So I guess we could look at the blood pool because we'd be able to anyways. So blood pool, spend an activation and drink from the pool and roll a d10 if you are standing in the center of the blood pool. So you could stand on the terrain.
Okay.
If you are standing in the center of the blood pool, add +1 to your roll result. Survivors with hemophobia may not drink. On a 1, gain hemophobia. On a 2 through 3, gain 1 insanity. On a 4 through 10, gain monster level insanity. On an 11+, you drink deep and let the warm blood wash away your fear. You feel invincible, gain immortal.
Okay. So not super helpful.
Nope. All right. I think we're ready to go, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Josh, who goes first?
The monster.
So how does the monster go? And we're going to play a little bit slower here just because it's the first one. If anyone's
We're going to draw an AI card.
I just want to point out, we have an overlay that is up here. So in the overlay, you'll see the monster's picture in the top left. He has a health bar on the bottom, which is going to slowly decrease as we do wounds to the monster. So when you do a wound, you remove an AI card from the AI deck, and you archive it, and then from there the monster is dwindled down. On top of that, it'll show the monster's stats that you can see. So movement of 6, toughness of 6, no other modifiers. Then you see our survivors. So the green bar on the bottom represents our armor.
The green bars are survival.
Our survival. That's what I meant.
So right now it's 1 or green
so
or empty.
it's yeah. But we all have 1 armor. It just shows cumulative armor, not location. And then insanity, which is your brain. So we all have 1 and 1. As we gain bleeds, if we do, our survivor will slowly turn red as the bleeds stack up. So we're going to one-shot it. I don't know about that. So monster goes first. Monster's going to draw an AI card. Josh,
I'm going to set red as monster controller.
I'm going to say, who's the monster controller? So red is monster controller. He's got 21,000 Newton bite.
To the waist.
Threat with most tokens in range. Josh, does anyone have tokens?
No.
Then it's going to target the closest survivor. So we want it to target red?
Yeah. Did you see that damage?
That's a lot of damage! What the shit? And this is a B? So it's a 2-speed, 3+ accuracy, 21 damage. Move and synchronic attack target?
So, synchronic attack's a new keyword. Synchronic attack is...
It moves and attacks at the same time?
It attacks everyone at once. So whatever dice it rolls affects everyone there.
Interesting.
So it's not one at a time.
Pooch is trolling us all. 21 damage, LOL.
I was like, I can dash. I'm like, wait, I can't dash.
No, we don't have dash.
We don't dash. We only have dodge.
It's a 2-speed, 3+ accuracy. If you are terrified, so it's before damage, if you are terrified or deaf, you cannot avoid this attack. Otherwise, you hear the zealous fingers strumming and escape the bite's full power. Reduce the damage in this attack profile to 1.
Okay.
Oh, so 21 is only if you're terrified or deaf.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's 1 damage.
Okay.
Okay. But you get terrified pretty easily, it seems, with this monster.
Yeah.
So
you don't want to be terrified.
Don't want to be terrified because that's terrifying. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and move him forward, and he is going to attack.
Not taking the pool with him.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. He was here?
Oh, one more back. Yeah.
So he's going to move and attack red.
I'm the only one in the area.
Yes.
So
We'll move that so people can see what's going on. So what we're going to need, it's a 2-speed attack, so we're going to need 2 d10s to be rolled for the monster. Josh, do you have any evasion?
no.
So it's going to hit Josh on a 3+.
I have a survival, so I can dodge one.
And they rolled. Josh, why didn't we use the neoprene mat?
I forgot I have that. I don't know where that is.
Josh, where's the roll?
Matthew, I don't know.
The suspense is killing me. 'Cause 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 9 and a 1.
So 1 hit.
1 hit, 1 miss. It's going to be for 1 whole damage. Well, Josh, first you gain a survival, insanity, because you were the target of the attack. So,
where's my pencil?
Is it a 4 and above or 3 and everything above? So a 3+ means a 3 and higher will hit.
Yes, and this is red. So Ollie.
So we need a hit location to be rolled. So Josh, you could roll your hit location to see where that is hitting you, and then you can make a determination on if you want to dodge that.
I'll take it. It's just 1 damage. It's a light hit.
Yep.
I don't get knocked down.
And Magnus, any other questions, feel free to throw them up in the chat. We do appreciate the interactivity here. I want to make sure everyone understands what's going on. So, 1 damage to the body. He has a light hit.
I checked one of my boxes because I suffered damage.
Yep. Oh, that's right.
So I didn't want to dodge it.
You didn't want to. I forgot about that. Yeah. And how much damage you needed? 4, right?
3.
3. Okay. So 2 more. Or
2 more.
Okay. Gotcha. Yep. So that is the end of the monster's turn. So that's going to go into the discard pile.
Just fair warning, from like the little bit he has spoiled from updates and stuff, there's some really meaner knowledge cards where like you kill fellow survivors or stuff, and like you do some interesting stuff. So it's going to be fun.
Fun. All right. So that means it is now our turn.
Yep.
So who wants to go first?
Question.
Yes.
I don't know if it's. We have to put a certain card on top of the hit location deck.
Yeah. I don't know what it is.
I don't know if it's like the white line where you want to crit it at first and throw your fountain stone. Because it gives you plus
If
stat.
I had to guess, and if we're metagaming here,
Yeah.
Pooch would probably troll people with that same assumption. And rig it in a way where you go to crit it, and then something terrible happens to you. That's just my guess. Just to get the troll out. It'll be funny. Throw the stone.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Twitch is throwing their stone.
So that's Hannah D. Jobs is throwing their founding stone. Sound effect, Josh. Whoosh. Oh, that was terrible. I didn't even... Yeet! Oh, boy. Okay. Oh, these are nice, crisp new cards. Impervious location. Fingers stretch outward, revealing the cache of stone faces the monster has been clutching. Critical wound. When the attacker shatters a translucent scab covering the stone faces on the monster's back, find hit location sparkling upper back coagulated and set it aside. Then reshuffle the hit location deck and place it on top. Persistent injury exposed back. The monster panics, making it easier to hit. It gains a -1 evasion token. So that's a good one.
Yeah.
I think.
It's not a permanent stat, but it's good.
What do you mean?
So white line is you get a permanent stat when you hit crit.
Oh, yeah. So he gets a -1 evasion token, which is dandy, but then we need to find the hit location sparkling upper back. Yeah. Is it a scab location?
Yeah, it's a scab location.
So I look under enchanted flesh, and it's called, sparkling. So it's a sparkling location.
Yep.
Sparkling upper back. Do I need to shuffle the rest of the hit locations?
I mean, it was already shuffled, so I think we're fine.
Yeah, so I'm just going to put that on top of the hit location deck. And
all right, can you show off the back of that card real quick?
Yes, I can. So this is a new mechanic for sparkling. For these sparkling hit locations.
Yeah. So you have to be in the spot where that's the spot you have to be hitting.
Yeah. It basically works as like a blind spot, but you have to be attacking from that location. So the front arrow is the monster's facing.
It says reshuffle, then put that card on top. This deck was shuffled in.
Yeah. So, yeah, blue theoretically would want to be next because you want to be off to the monster's right? Yeah.
Green could go each. Like
that's true.
Either of us.
Either or.
Yeah, you just have to be able to reach a spot with your weapon, and you can't. Let's say if Twitch was there, and they had like a bow.
Yeah.
They can't be going through any other spots of the monster. Like it's got to be like the first spot they hit. You can't. Even if it's range.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you want to go, or do you want me to go, Josh? I think you should go.
Question.
Yeah. Do you want to throw your founding stone at it?
It's a second crit.
I did not look at what the card. I have zero knowledge, so no metagaming on my end. You're thinking about it.
I like from the little bit I looked at the crimson card. It's like you have to wound, but
Twitch is being a bad influence right now, or a good influence. Who knows?
Let's have PB Fluff go in there and
You're gonna fluff the monster.
fluff it. Yeah.
You have to throw your founding stone though.
You move me into the spot first.
No, oh, okay. But you have to throw the founding stone, Josh. I'm requiring you to throw it. Don't be a pansy. Throw the stone. How many stones?
We got our
do you really
fists.
need?
We're gonna punch things.
We like to fist things here. So Josh, let's see what we got for the sparkling upper back. Unless you're attacking in the highlighted spot, your wound attempt is an automatic failure. +3 strength to wound this location. Critical. Your attack smashes through a layer of stone faces, and the monster is that the monster is hoarding on its back. 1 stone face bounces to the ground. Gain a founding stone starting gear and 1 survival.
I can't get any more. We don't have a survival limit technically, so can I gain a survival?
I don't know.
I'm gonna let chat rules lawyer that one.
But you get a founding stone back.
Yeah.
So you have to unyeet it. Well, what do you know? Look at that.
And we did damage finally.
I'm just pushing it under the board.
I see that.
Let me see if I can get you this one instead. I'm trying. I'm going to push that one under the board too. There you go. You name them and start with 1. Settlements start with 1 survival limit, but there's no settlement.
Yeah. The limit's 1. Yeah, we'll do roll of death.
Yeah.
It's not in our favor.
It's 1. I'm going to say we stick to at 1. As much as it would be fun to get an additional 1 there. So, what that means, we wounded the monster. This gets discarded as normal?
I think it goes in its own discard pile, maybe?
I don't know. I have to read really quickly. It doesn't say here when you wound a coagulated hit location, if it goes, they get their own discard.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Good to know. All right.
Put it under the trait.
There we go. So then the monster is going to get wounded, so we're going to take one of his AI cards, and we're going to add it to the wound stack. So that means it takes that AI card out of play and effectively does 1 damage to the monster. So when the monster is out of AI cards and we do 1 more damage to it, it is dead.
Yep.
All right, so then blue and purple still can go. No? Blue and red can still go.
Yeah.
Do you want to go with red in case there's a reaction that targets in front of him?
Sure.
And this is just, I have no idea if his reactions target in front.
Or fist it?
That means the same thing. You mean stone it?
Yeah, stone it.
I mean, I figure you would stone it, right?
Oh, it's an extra strength, but you get deadly with the... I'm going to fist it.
You're going to fist it? I mean, we do have the -1 evasion, keep in mind.
So it's a 7+.
Are you moving?
No.
You're going to go from in front?
I'm going to go from front. I'm tanking.
Oh, because you want damage.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So, Josh...
9 and 10.
9 and 10, so perfect hit, but that's 2 hits.
Yeah.
So, what the fuck does that mean?
I don't know, Matt.
Both of these hit locations have key text visolidated.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what it means either.
What does visolidated mean?
There's a glossary in the back of this book, too.
You're a glossary. Vasodilated. Hey, that sounds right.
That's a 5-cent word.
That is a 5-cent word. A type of hit location against stronger crimson crocodiles. These locations may be problematic, so it doesn't make a difference for us.
Yeah, chat was just saying the card will tell you what to do.
Okay. I didn't put this hit location back. Okay, so you have 2 choices, Joshua. You have the blushing, bulging neck, which is failure. Monster flips upside down and glides on its wriggling fingers, moving 2 spaces forward. Cranes its neck to wink at the attacker. They suffer monster level +1 brain damage. Or wound. Compulsive reactions cannot be canceled. The monster recoils. Draw a coagulated hit location. Place it on top of the hit location deck. Or the blushing, burly hind leg. Failure. Monster rolls without turning. Full move the monster to the right. On collision, survivor suffers monster level +1 damage.
All right, let's do the other one first.
Yeah.
I don't want to roll over you.
That's 2 people that one hit.
Yeah.
And then same wound reaction of drawing a coagulated hit location
Okay,
card.
so he's toughness of 6, so I need 6+.
Yeah.
9.
That would have been a crit if this were a crittable location, right?
It would have.
But it is not. Vasodilated all have the wound reaction. Ah, gotcha. So, you wounded the monster, first order of business. So the monster's monster gets 1 added to the wound stack from the top of the AI deck. Then, compulsive reactions cannot be canceled. Monster recoils. Archive this. Draw a coagulated hit location card and put it on top of the hit location deck. So I'm drawing one of the coagulated. It tells me to draw from the bottom of the deck. And I put it on top of the deck. And it's got the same location of to the right. So that was your first hit location card, Joshua. Your second hit location card is the Blushing Burly Hind Leg. So go ahead and roll for that one.
6, just enough.
That's a wound. All right. So, Josh, please reduce the monster's life total by another 1. We're going to throw 1 in the wound stack. And again, we're going to archive this location, and we are going to add one of the coagulated cards to the top of the hit location deck. All right. I'm trying to keep house here. There's like much more decks than there usually are. So this one is from the monster's direct front. FYI.
Okay. So, I'm done attacking.
Yes.
I'm going to scoot over 2 spaces. I don't know if you can get to that spot. Can you get to that spot?
1, 2, 3, 4. I cannot. I can go drink some blood.
You could.
Or I can check the survivor corpse. I can't get to it this turn.
All right, put me in the spot.
You're prepped for next round?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Josh, can you full move me towards the survivor corpse?
Survivor corpse?
Yeah. All right. I'll get that eventually. Punch the snoot. Boop the snoot. You gotta boop the snoot. So that's the end of all of our turns. It's now the monster's turn. Monster controller is going to transition to
PB Fluff.
And we're going to draw an AI card. And he's got the Vampire Bite. Last threat to attack in range. So it's red.
Okay.
Right? Because you attacked. So it's a 2-speed, 3+ accuracy, 2 damage. After damage, the monster's long tooth discharges concentrated cortisol directly into your bloodstream. Gain the immortal and anemic impairment. Anemic, it takes 1 fewer bleed to kill you. Can be gained multiple times. Cracked molar archive, but we don't have one there. So we're gonna need 2 2 D10s to be rolled to attack Joshua. Josh, do you have any evasion?
No.
Hit you on a 3+. See what chat has to say. Oh, they're all rolling. What does the Hampire do? Josh, where's the thing? Oh, there it is. A 1 and a 4!
I want to get damage, but I don't want to get immortal. And I don't want anemic. The immortal, I don't.
How hard is it to get rid of anemic?
I have no way. I don't know how to get rid. I don't recall off the top of my head how to get rid of impairments. I think I'm going to use my survival
To dodge.
dodge this.
Okay. So you dodge, the other attack misses, so they both miss, so nothing happens. Did they change anemic from a disorder? Yes, right?
I think this is a disorder as well. I don't know if it is anemic.
It says this can be gained multiple times.
Yes.
So, you know. So that's the end of the monster's turn. It's now our turn. So I'm assuming you want to go first with red.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you're in snoot booping range.
Let's boop the snoot. What happened to my other die?
You
it's
got
on top of the
weighted white die of winning.
5-4. That's no hits.
It's no hits. Do you want to move out of the way so someone else could get into the space?
Yeah, I'm going to take a step back.
A step back or to the side?
Back.
Okay.
I'm going to take 2 steps back.
Okay. Can Twitch get to snoot booping?
Yeah, it can.
2, 3, 4. Twitch, do you guys want to boop the snoot? I would assume yes, because then do y'all want to know what's happening with the vasodilated locations? I'd prefer to keep it a surprise to when we get to it. Yes, we want to boop the snoot. No, Josh?
Oh, lore-wise.
Oh. Lore-wise, sure.
Yeah.
So Twitch is going to move 5 spaces,
And they're going to punch it in the snoot.
and they're going to boop the snoot. So chat, we're going to need... wait. They use their stone,
Yeah,
so they can only fist it. So we need 2 d10s to be rolled, and they hit on what, Josh?
It has -1 evasion, so 7+.
7+. The monster's blood coats a location and then turns it into a glass-like coating. That's cool. 10 and a 7.
That's 2 hits.
2 hits, a perfect hit and a regular hit. That's not good, though.
I mean...
Because they...
Yeah, they're going to grab that card, but I think it's just they can't wound it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. They're attacking the sparkling snoot. They can only fist it. API error, Joshua. Gain +3 strength to wound this location. So we're going to need 1 more d10 to be rolled
So
here.
you need
chat.
a 3+?
Yeah, because he's got 6 toughness, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 3+ to wound. And they crit on a 9-10, and this is a crittable location. Doesn't really help them, but they have a crittable location. Rolled a 5, so it is a wound. So they ignore the reaction, and they wound the monster. So Joshua, please reduce the monster's life total by 1.
All right.
And then next up, they hit the sparkling heart, but they're not in the correct location, so this just gets discarded.
No.
No, it's an automatic failure, but that means they still get the reflex, right?
Yep.
So reflex, the chest fingers open seductively to reveal an 8-chambered heart. Its octuple beat transfixes you. Gain immortal. Perform a basic action targeting the attacker.
All right.
So Josh, what's the immortal disorder?
If I recall, when you are insane, it's in that box there.
Where?
There's a disorder, settlement disorder. Yeah.
Oh, settlement disorder deck. Big old deck. Josh, oh, it's near the top. Okay. I was going to yell at you for it not being alphabetized. You are immortal. You will live forever and cannot be killed. Holy shit, we can die on that crit. Can you? Oh, I didn't look at it. Oh, you can kill the monster, too. You die. The monster heals 1. Oh, that's great. You are immortal. You will live forever. While you are insane, convert all damage dealt to your hit locations to brain damage. Cool. That's not good,
You can't
though.
spend survival, right? If you're insane?
Yeah, you can't spend survival
Okay.
while insane. But they're not insane. So they are immortal, so let me add that to their character sheet. But this is no bueno, because now they're going to get a basic attack against them.
Yep.
And this goes where?
In that discard.
W-
In the actual discard pile, I believe.
the AI, the hit location deck discard pile.
I think so.
I'm assuming because they wounded it.
Oh, they wounded it. It gets up.
They didn't wound it.
They didn't wound it. Yeah, I believe it just goes in there.
All right, so basic, it's a 2/3/2. This is bad.
What?
So, they have immortal,
Mm-hmm.
which is what, Josh?
When they are insane, they suffer. Whenever they suffer damage, they suffer brain damage.
Oh, when you're
instead.
insane.
Yes.
Okay.
So they're fine.
Okay. Because I was looking at immortal presence, and that's when your survivor has 0 insanity, they're terrified, and then this can kill you if you're terrified.
Yep.
So we're okay because they're not considered insane.
Yes.
You need 3+ insanity to be insane. You have 1. Whew. This hits him on a 3+.
And they can't dodge. 69.
Because it's a reaction, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So 2 hits for 2 damage each. So we need 2 hit location dice to be rolled. And we'll see where they're getting hit.
As long as it's not the head, you're good.
Why did you just jinx that, Josh? You know they're going to roll 2 heads now. We're dying, chat. Joshua. All right, so they take a heavy on the waist.
No, they just take a light on the waist because they have
Oh,
one
you're
armor.
right. They have 1 armor. I didn't mark it here. So yeah, they take a light on the waist, and they're going to take a severe head injury. No, Josh doesn't like Hannity jobs. Is there a separate injury table in this book, or is it in the old book?
No, it's in the old book. They don't have any... You have the systematic pressure, right? Not them?
They have the one for brain trauma.
They rolled a 1! I mean, we got our death principle.
We do. I don't know why I'm looking. Their head explodes.
Do we lose survival from that one, though?
Oh,
That's the only thing I'm not sure about.
maybe. It's been a while.
Way too far in the book.
Sing it, Josh. Head explosion. All other survivors are so disturbed they lose their survival.
Yep. So nobody has survival anymore.
And that's the death of Hannity Jobs. Go away. You're dead. You're dead. Go away.
Okay. I'm going to give them PB fluff.
All right. I guess they weren't really immortal, huh? All right. And they have when you suffer damage. So they're red.
Oh, sorry.
You didn't want to give them then. No, you wrote G here.
Yeah, there's green. I gave you the wrong card. Should be.
Oh, yeah.
Should be darkness.
Yeah,
not fear.
you're right. So darkness is when you get brain damage. Shame you can't loot our corpse. All right, so it's still our turn.
Yep.
Green and blue have not gone.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go and get like the survivor core?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. I'm gonna.
Do you want to go to the butt?
Ooh, I do get blind spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to the butt.
Mid butt or side butt?
Mid butt.
Mid
Right
butt?
up the booty hole.
Oh goodness.
I'm gonna fist and tooth it.
Of course you would.
9 and 10.
Why are you rolling so good?
Oh wait, this is Twitch. Twitch
Oh.
is. They can finish the turn.
Sure.
This is PB.
So first up, you've got the blushing body. So reflex, the monster rolls without turning, full move the monster right on collision survivor. So you want to do that one second, probably.
Yeah.
And then this one is vasodilated. Blushing brow. Failure, the monster flashes a toothy grin as it fingers swirled, so disarmed. Your weapon tumbles from your grasp, you're disarmed. As attack ends, place a disarm tile on the attacking weapon and a matching tile 5 spaces away from you. Ignore if using fist and tooth, so we ignore that. And then wound, you put a coagulated hit location on. So we're doing this one first.
Okay.
This one makes sense to go first.
So that's Twitch roll because I stole their.
Yeah, so chat, please roll a d10. See what you do for blushing brow. You are fist and toothing it, so it is going to be a 6+ to wound, right, Josh?
Yes.
So really no negative reaction here. It's just a wound reaction. They rolled a 1! Failure. So, again, nothing happens because it's fist and tooth, so we're fine there. And then now they're going to attack the blushing body. And we need one more d10. And let's see what they do there. Let me just move this so you can see they're attacking mid-butthole. Maelstrom, was that Maelstrom again with the rolling one? Maelstrom's cursed. A 9!
That's a wound.
It's a wound, would have been a crit, but there is none. Monster is wounded. Josh, please reduce the monster's left total by 1. Monster rolls without turning, full move the monster to the right. So he's going to move 6 spaces to the right, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then, while rolling, the monster's back fingers open as it shuffles stone faces onto its back. If 99 finger spine hit location is in the discard pile or in play, persistent injury, unresolved hit location, place it on top of the hit location deck.
It's in. That's to be the first card.
Yes, it is. So it's discarded. Place it on.
It's in play.
It says if it's.
It should have been in play. because it's a persistent injury. It shouldn't have gone in the discard pile.
Oh, you're right. That's why I had it off to the side. Oopsie poopsie. All right, so that just gets ignored, right?
It says if or in play, place it on top of the hit location deck, so you can hit it again.
Oh, it does say persistent injury.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, I think it goes back on top. I think it just goes back. We can hit it again.
Is that right, folks? It goes on top. Okay. Interesting. Sounds like it. Okay. Neat. And then this gets discarded as well. That is the end of Twitch's turn.
Yep.
So the question is, do I want to go and smack it in its bum because I know the reaction there, or do I just go grab the Survivor Corpse? No, it can be critted. The crit is -1 evasion token.
Yeah, and it adds that card back to the...
Yes, we did discard a card for AI damage.
You should be down to 4 health.
1, 2, yes, 4 health.
Okay.
Can I get anything fun from the Survivor Corpse?
It's insanity.
Basic terrain. Basic resource, I mean.
Oh, you could?
Yeah. I'm going to go and grab the Survivor Corpse.
Okay.
Keep me in that same line that I'm in.
Okay, so here?
Yeah.
Roll.
Wait, how far away from the monster am I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move me... Ooh, can I...
You were here?
Yeah. Doesn't matter. He's going to be...
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, so I'll just grab it there. So I'm going to roll a d10. I rolled a 4! Which is gain 2 insanity and 1 random basic resource and archive this terrain. So I should have 3 insanity now, which means I'm officially insane, right?
Yep. And basic resources, I think, are in back right corner.
That's your job, homie.
I think.
All right, so that is the end of my turn. That is the end of all of our turns. So it's now the monster's turn. Monster control is going to pass 2.
Hannity Jobs.
And we're going to draw the last AI card. And it's a mood. It is delighted. When this comes into play, draw an AI card. The monster can barely contain its delight as a pungent foam leaks from its maw. While this is in play, the monster has -1 accuracy and +1 speed for each terrified survivor, which is 0. When a survivor dies, the monster's knocked down in excitement. Discard delighted.
Well, look what we got.
Love juice doesn't come in a jar. Love juice is... Come.
It's come.
Josh, 1 or 2?
2.
All right. He's going to...
Let's draw another AI card.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vampire Bite. So, last threat to attack in range. So that's green. So he's going to move and attack them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to need 2 d10s to be rolled. This is the nasty, immortal, anemic one. They don't have any survival, right, Josh?
Nope.
You still have one on the sheet here.
I didn't erase it.
Okay, so it should be erased. They didn't gain it back, right?
No. 10 and a 4. 2 hits.
Oh, boy. All right, so they're going to take 2 damage to 2 random hit locations. So, chat, please roll 2 d10s. And after damage, they are going to gain the Immortal Disorder and the Anemic Impairment. To the head and the feet. So we're going to take a heavy to the feet. So Josh, can you please knock him down? And it's to the legs, but it's just funnier to say the feet. Immortal. And then this is impairments, anemic. Should I not roll? A 7. Okay.
It's not dead.
So we're not dead. Come on, Eileen. Oh no, they said come on, head explosion. It's a dying small prospector, Josh. That's what it is.
Should probably put one of the bookmarks on that page.
Your face is a bookmark. It is blind! Lose an eye. Suffer -1 permanent accuracy. This injury is permanent and can be recorded twice. A survivor with 2 blinds, blah, blah, blah. Gain a bleeding token. So, Josh, please give them a bleed. And they have now -1 accuracy. So, Peanut Butter Fluff is blind. And accuracy -1.
Matt has that one.
Yeah, that's why I've been running away like a little bitch. All right, so Vampire Bite is now discarded. Twitch, you are now immortal and anemic, and it is now our turn.
No, the blood doesn't trigger anything on the traits. The traits are all insanity based.
Yes. So, Josh, you stand here or no? I mean, Twitch stands.
No.
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 What's the rule on standing again?
After the monster's next turn.
After the
We
monster's
start the
next
monster's turn, so.
Okay. All right, so red and blue can go. Any preference? I can reach the butt.
Good.
Put me in the butt. Left cheek, best cheek. Left cheek, best cheek. That was your problem, Josh. You did mid cheek. And or do I fist it? I mean, do I founding stone it? I don't think I founding stone
I
it.
think you just
Fisty fist or founding stone?
fisty fist.
Fisty fist.
Because you hit on a 6+.
9 and
A 5.
5. It's like on the edge, but so 1 hit, which is probably what I prefer. Impervious location, so I could only crit it. Oh, it's the 99 fingers.
Yeah.
I knew it was this one. Okay. So crit on a 9/10. 9! Your attack shatters a translucent scab covering the stone faces on the monster's back. Fine, sparkling upper back. So how does that work?
Put it back in blood.
Okay. Put it back on top of the hit location deck. Monster gets a -1 evasion token.
Wait, so
Reshuffle the hit location
Yeah,
deck,
so
though.
you
So
gotta shuffle everything
this
back
all
in.
gets shuffled, but then that goes on top.
and it gets another minus evasion.
Yeah. But he doesn't get a wound.
So Matt, I can throw my fountain stone, and then I get it back.
You could. You could. It's a boomerang.
It's a boomerang. What spot do you have to hit it from?
You have to hit it from his right side, so you could
Oh.
actually do it.
But I get +3 strength for hit it. I can just get us an extra founding stone.
Yes, you could just get an extra founding stone. Is it only on crit, or
No, it's just a wound, I think. Is it a crit? It might be.
I think it was a crit.
And +1. Yeah, and I want the survival.
Only on crit, yeah.
Okay. Move me. I don't have to be. I can shoot it from anywhere on the board. I want to tank more, so I want to be in his face, kind of.
But don't you have to hit it from this location?
I can, as long as I have range to it. I throw it from wherever I want on the board.
Oh, is that
yeah,
the text? Then?
that's the spot you have to hit.
Okay.
So if I'm there,
So you don't have to be there. You just have to hit
one
him
more.
there.
I can't go through a body part of his to hit it. So you can move me.
Oh, like here.
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna throw it, boomerang it.
And you get it back. So critical wound. Your attack smashes through a layer of stone faces on the monster's back. 1 stone face bounces to the ground. Gain a founding stone and a survival.
Yeah, I got my survival back.
And he gets a wound.
Yep.
Which means the only AI card left is Vampire Bite.
Yay!
Which is really fucking nasty. I always think that the founding stone gets whipped in the air and achieves terminal velocity on the way down. Alright, so we've all gone now.
Yes.
So it's the monster's turn.
Monster Control is gonna move off to Ader.
So last threat to attack in range. So it's red.
Yep.
So he's going to slide to the right. And he is going to attack you. So we need 2d10s to be rolled. So you did get a survival.
Yes.
So you have a doge
I
if
can
necessary.
Doge if necessary. It's 2 hits.
So roll 2 hit location dice. How do
The
you
head
know if they're
and the
in
hands.
range again? So the Founding Stone has unlimited range.
Yeah.
It's anywhere on the board it can hit from.
Yeah.
But otherwise, your weapons are adjacent unless otherwise specified. If there's reach, that means you get additional spaces away based on the number, and then range is, again, same thing. And so range is for ranged weapons, reach is for melee weapons that can go more than one space.
So I got hit in the arms
What was your other location?
and the head. I'm going to dodge the head
Dodge the
with
head.
that new survival I got.
That's a good choice there, Josh.
And then I am heavy, so I get knocked down.
Okay.
But I took damage, so I get another check mark.
And you need one more to trigger.
Yeah.
Okay. I've only played 3 Lantern Years of the base game. Sorry. No need to apologize. There's a lot to learn with this game. We still forget stuff all the time, and chat corrects us, so it happens. That's the end of the monster's turn, so it's now our turn. Green stands up.
Yes.
I will butt punch it. So I'm going to cha-cha slide 1 space into left cheek. And then I'm going to go for the old Rudy Tooty fist and toothy.
Oh, yeah, I get a yeah, thank you. Let me write that down.
Doesn't, you get a oh, yeah. Yeah. Anemic and immortal, Josh. So fist and tooth is typically 9+ or 8+? 8+.
Yeah.
And the monster's got 2 evasion tokens, so it hits on a 6+. So I rolled a 5 and a 7, so I get 1 hit.
Did you...
Oh,
do the
blind spot. I did not, so that's 2 hits. So it hits on a 5+. Ooh, that's a gross sounding location. I have... No, Twitch has a thing for brain damage, but they're not adjacent, right? Right.
No, the only one, Jason, is me.
Is brain damage bad for you?
Possibly, yeah.
Do you have any bleed tokens?
No.
Okay, so we're okay here. Oh. I want to crit this one so bad. I need to do this one first because
I have Torment.
no, I want to do this one first. Oh
Wait.
God.
Why do I have Torment? I think Twitch is supposed to have Torment.
Yes, Twitch is supposed to have torment.
Okay.
You just marked shit wrong.
I marked it wrong. Make sure they have 1 Torment on the card.
Okay.
Brain damage is fine for me. Doesn't matter. Actually, brain trauma would possibly trigger my 3rd check mark.
I'm gonna do this one first, which is probably I'm being greedy here.
So what's your options here?
Blushing Twisting Bag. Failure. All adjacent survivors suffer brain damage equal to their number of bleeding tokens. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Wound. You put the coagulated hit location on top of the hit location deck.
Okay.
Fleshy Armpit, which is failure. The monster flips upside down and glides on its wriggling fingers, move 2 spaces forward. Cranes its neck at the attacker. They suffer monster level +1 brain damage. So it would run over red. You'd get damage.
No, I don't get... It just... knockback
yeah.
and stuff.
If a crit, though, I gain an evasion token. At the start of your next act, you may spend a survival to concentrate and gain a +1 permanent evasion.
But why do you want to do that one first?
I don't know.
The other one doesn't have any...
I know, but I'm going to feel really bad if I roll a 9 or a 10 on this
But, like,
one.
if you fail that one and he moves, then you can't hit him again.
I'm okay with that. But the problem is, if
He
I
doesn't have the survival.
if I wound this one, and then I wound this one, if I crit this one, he's dead, and I don't get my +1 permanent evasion.
You don't have any survival.
Yes, I do.
What do you have survival from?
Because I did the...
Oh.
Oh, no, that was Insanity.
Yeah, that was Insanity. You should have 0 survival.
I should have 0 survival. Okay, never mind. Fine. Never mind. Damn it.
2.
Or 2 anyways. Failure. Nothing happens. Meh. Now I'm sad. Fleshy survival. Fleshy armpit. Fleshy survival. Yeah. Josh, you like fleshy armpits? I rolled a 1. God damn. All right, so the monster's going to jump 2 spaces forward. You're going to suffer
knockback 5.
Knockback 5 and 2 brain damage.
No, you suffer 2 brain damage.
Why me?
Because
I turned to... Wait, wriggles its fingers, move 2 spaces, but then cranes its neck to wink at the attacker. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I could take that because I have 3 insanity. That's 1. All right. Forward 2 spaces on a large 3x3 monster. It's his fingers moving. Twitch can go now.
Yeah. And
hopefully get rid of Vampire Bite. Twitch, you going to hit him from the side, or do you want to go to the butt? How does Adrenal Adept work? When you would gain insanity from a brain trauma, your body suffers shudders in pain. Instead, suffer 1 damage to a random hit location. So it's only when you would gain an insanity from a brain trauma, which no one's received one yet. But I'm assuming left cheek, because you know the old adage, right, Josh?
Yep. Left cheek, best cheek.
And they do have a founding stone. So are they punching or stoning?
I think punch. Try to get some resources. Oh, I haven't seen many resource cards in here.
No, I haven't seen any resource cards, really, but punch. All right, so we're punching. We're feeling punchy today. And you got my... Oh, yeah, it was a
5+ to hit.
Yeah.
And it's 50-50 on the wound.
It's just a strength more than anything else is what I'm more concerned about at this point. No, Maelstrom rolled.
1 and 9.
Okay.
So 1 hit.
1 hit. 1 hit wonder. This is a parry hit location.
So they have to critically wound, I believe.
Is that true?
Yeah, I believe that's what parry means.
There's the book.
I don't know if it's in this book.
Flower Knight.
Yeah, it's a Flower Knight.
Yeah, only crit. So it's a good thing they did that? Oh, they rolled a 1! Thanks, Ice Chamber. Failure, the monster turns to face you and deftly swats your attack with its tongue. If attacking with a melee weapon, you are disarmed and extremely impressed, gaining 1 survival and 1 insanity.
Okay.
Ignore if using Fist and Tooth. Do you ignore the survival and the insanity?
I think you still get it.
I think you're still impressed that he licked your hand away.
Yeah.
Wait, yes, you... Wait, what's yes and what's no? Yes, ignore everything. Oh. It's in the same sentence.
Okay.
Okay, fine. That would have been a vomit-soaked random resource. Well, shit.
Chat's mixed on it, so we'll go roll death, since we're not sure.
You get nothing.
We get nothing. You get nothing.
And you know what that means? Vampire Crocodile time! The disarm is described below. The attack ends. Place a disarm tile. You move over a bit. It says ignore if using Fist and Tooth, which they were. But ignore needing to move to pick up to activate. So I guess it's like you ignore this. So you are disarmed, ignore that, and then you are still impressed. So like this means ignore this word.
Yeah.
Not the and part. It says if attacking with a melee weapon, not period. But Fist and Tooth is still considered a melee weapon.
Yeah.
So we're getting a survival and an insanity.
Yeah.
Okay. This is where next week we'll get more clarification from some official source and then be like, oh shit, we did it right or wrong. So ignore disarm only. Yeah, Fist and Tooth is still considered a melee weapon.
Yep.
Alright, so they get +1 insanity, +1 survival, Josh.
Okay. You have the character sheet.
Yeah. Oh. You think I'm keeping track of this? All right, so now he's going to Vampire Bite because he's a dick. Vampire Alligator. So it's attacking, last threat to attack, so it's attacking Twitch.
Yep.
So, Josh, can you do that?
No, should be.
Spin the Moonster.
Spin him right round?
Yeah, spin the Moonster, Josh. We aren't a threat.
Oh, yeah, they're in the blind
They're in
spot.
the blind spot, so it would be me.
Yes.
Fuck. So it's going to run over them.
Yep.
10 and a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you fix your blood pool, please? I don't have a survival, right?
Nope.
Me. Alright, so 1 hit, 1 miss. Need a hit location die, Josh. He hit my hand.
Hams.
My hams, so I'm knocked down.
And
I have anemic and immortal. Immortal.
so
Anemic. We got a lot of anemic survivors. I think we are we all anemic now?
I think so.
Are you anemic?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're both anemic. So this is the people of hemophilia. All right, so it's the end of the monster's turn. It's now our turn.
Red stands
Red
up.
stands up.
Can Red get close enough?
Nope. You're going to get attacked, by the way.
Yeah.
So you can cheese him because he only has 6 movement.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, let's chase him. Move me so he be like 1 space away.
2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5. Like here. Oh no, you can go here. You don't have to move your full movement. 2. Yeah. Okay. So move it further. Move back further if target. Move back further. It targets threats. But you guys are knocked down.
Does it say in range though?
Oh, good question. Terrified.
Oh, the other card.
Last threat to attack. Closest threat in field of view.
Okay.
All right. All right. So he's going to. It's the end of our turn. It's the monster's turn. He's going to attack. Target Red. He's going to wind up here. He's not in range. That's the end of his turn.
Everyone stands back up.
Yeah. So I got to play smart.
All right. I guess I'm gonna smack him in the face.
Yeah, because I can't get to him now.
Yeah. I want to smack him dead center face.
Dead center. Boop the snoot.
Yep. Nine and a 9.
He's still targeted, so he's not finger strumming.
Yeah.
9 and a 9, so 2 hits.
Yep.
So you're attacking the. You have a failure, auto failure, FYI.
Oh. Okay.
Do you want to do this one first? This one is going to give you immortal and a basic action targeting you.
No.
Oh no, we know what happens to the boop the snoot.
I rolled a 1.
We're rolling bad now. Failure, the monster's lower jaw drops open, its long tongue undulating hypnotically. Turn the monster to face the attacker and move 3 spaces back. 1, 2, 3. The attacker suffers the flea brain trauma. If they are immortal, they suffer the frenzy brain trauma instead.
All right. So Matt, what do I get for frenzied?
You have the book.
Oh.
1d5 insanity, 1 strength token, and survival, but your survival becomes damage.
No. Frenzy, gain 1d5 insanity.
But you don't gain insanity.
Yeah, so I would have gained 3, but instead I just take a damage.
Yeah, 1 damage to a random hit location.
Okay. +1 fight.
Plus 1 speed, plus 1 strength.
Yeah, and I can't use fighting arts and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
And I can't spend survival. Okay. So I take a damage.
Yep.
Guess what, Matt?
Oh, you trigger your thing immediately now, right?
Yeah, I took a heavy hit, so I get knocked down. on the head.
Okay.
I trigger my thing immediately, so I get the Fear 2 card.
And what does that do?
Oh,
Don't look. I want it to be a surprise.
I haven't looked.
Don't spoil the surprise, Joshua. The law of surprise. All right. So Fear 2. When a monster targets you, you may spend one survival to suffer the Flee brain trauma. Limit once per showdown. So, Josh, what's the Flee brain trauma?
Flee is run towards the board edge.
Yeah, full move towards the nearest board edge, right?
You are knocked down and suffer knockback equal to your movement towards the closest board edge. Gain 1d5 insanity.
So that's good, except for the gain insanity because of the stupid trait that's in play. But basically, it gives you like a free runaway dash.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give that back to you. I can now get to him.
Yep.
And the nice thing is that you ignore this other one, so you don't get him performing a basic action on you.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna left cheek it, Josh. I'm not feeling good about how we're rolling right now, but I'm not gonna throw my founding stone just yet. So what does the croc do when you gain insanity? When you gain insanity from a brain trauma specifically, you get 1 damage to a random hit location instead. So you don't even gain the insanity. Well, a 5 and a 9, that's 2 hits. It's 2 hits, right?
Yep.
Because blind spot. All right. That's fine. I don't want to do that. So this one is a failure location, which does the same thing that just happened. Does Immortal transfer that damage to insanity instead?
If you're insane.
Yeah. So I don't. But then if I crit it, I can gain a lustrous tooth, and I have an opportunity. I'm not in the monsters facing, so I ignore that part. But I gain a tooth if I crit it.
Okay.
Or this one just has a reflex reaction of he barrel rolls to his left.
Towards Twitch?
Towards Twitch, which is actually a good thing.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't hit them, right? 1, 2.
No. But they could hit him.
It rolls him right adjacent to them, so they don't even have to move. Because he full moves 6 spaces.
Yep. Yeah, right next to them.
So I'm gonna do the failure one first. I'm gonna do the You can wound. You got this. No, I'm gonna do this one first.
Yep.
Yeah. Because otherwise, Twitch won't be able to hit him if I fail that other one. But this gives us the opportunity for more. It's also the salted snout. It's salty. Salty, Joshua. Salty. Oh, 10! Crit! Your weapon grinds against the stones on the monster's back, restoring it. Gain +1 strength token, and regain any of the weapon's lost honed benefits. I honed my fingernails, Joshua! I sharpened my fingernails. Alright, so Josh, please reduce the monster's life total by 1. I gain +1 strength token.
Yep. So you only need a 5 plus, though.
Yeah, I only need a 5 plus. I should have done the crit location. It's, But I could still crit it theoretically, right?
Yeah.
Theoretically. Like that! I rolled a 10! Wait, it's in the board. Look, it's right there. Alright. No,
so token's not permanent.
a token means that it's temporarily for the encounter. It'll say gain 1 permanent if it is a permanent effect. You break an amazing treasure from its gums, gain 1 lustrous tooth resource. Joshua, the monster's dead.
Luxurious tooth?
Right next to the one. The one was from earlier. Josh had a positive reaction. Yes, a lustrous tooth.
What deck does this say?
SR.
Oh, it's a strange resource. I'm like, I don't see that here. Ooh, it's a perfect bone.
I give you a perfect bone. I mean, what?
All right, Matt. We aftermath.
Yeah.
What do we get?
So, in the aftermath, we all gain 1 hunt XP plus rewards. We'll get into that in just 1 minute. Hunt XP, hunt XP. However, we are in the aftermath, and my hunger triggers in the aftermath. So, Joshua, please give me hunger 2. I'm hungry.
Hungry boy.
Oh, look at me. I'm grabbing my tummy. I'm so hungry. You must eat monsters to feed the monsters inside. When you depart, gain 1 survival. Ooh. When you consume, gain +1. This is a cool one.
No, the tooth doesn't do anything for a scar. It's just the tooth.
Aftermath. So my observation conditions is consume. So this is 3 additional ticks? Is that how this works? Yeah.
Yeah, so you can just reset your ticks.
Yeah.
Or however you want.
That is Twitch knowledge. We eat the bug. Eat all the acanthus. Alright, so then we got our Hunt XP. We're going to gain 4 basics, and we're going to gain 4 Crimson Crocodile resources, Joshua. And then we're also going to gain the Crimson Crockery settlement location. So first, we gained the Love Juice. That was the basic random that we got mid-fight. The Lustrous Tooth. Eons of tongue polishing have made the perfect tooth.
We got one on.
Yeah, one Hunt XP. We got some Crimson Bone, the twisted bone of a twisted monster. Some pale flesh, a hunk of foul-smelling flesh. Some more Crimson Bone. And we got some Flat Vein, which makes a flatulent sound when blown into. So the nice thing is we got 1 hide, 2 bone, and an organ. So we got 1 of each from the Crimson Croc.
Okay.
We also got monster organ, monster hide, monster bone, and a skull. When you gain this, a survivor of your choice gains 1 insanity.
Who wants the insanity?
I'll take the insanity. All right. So, Josh, Crimson Crockery. Can we see what that looks like?
It's over by you.
The Country Crockery. Country Croc spreadable butter. So the Crimson Crockery is our settlement location, so we can make the Crimson Armor, which looks like we could actually make a few pieces right now off of, which is nice. And then some other stuff here. We don't have any veined glass. We do have a Crimson Bone and a bone, so we can make a Croc Bone Hammer.
Okay.
Can't make that. We cannot make that. We cannot make that. No, 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 no. So we can make the Crockbone Hammer.
What was the special tooth?
The scythe is awesome, but it takes 13 glass.
What was the tooth we got called?
The tooth. It's the tooth. Lustrous Tooth.
It doesn't make anything?
It's a strange resource.
Yeah, but it's still from the...
No. It doesn't make anything here.
Okay. It is a perfect bone, so...
Yeah, it is a perfect bone, which is nice. Alright, so then... we are now going to do the first Crimson Day.
The card. It's on my card. It should be in the box.
First Crimson Day. That's us.
Yeah, the scythe is really cool. I like that.
Scythe is one of the most OP weapons in the game. I'd imagine it's really hard to get. 13 glass and 4 perfects, yeah. The survivors... sorry. Oh, I mean, we can see what it is. The survivors trust their kill, putting their backs to the bloodbath. They set off, grimly dragging the squelching Hulk into the darkness. Drawn by a soft glow, they approach a distant form. On a deep instinctual level, they know this place is safe, and they will make it their home. Roll a d10 to determine the starting population. So, chat, please roll a d10 for us. So we get 3 plus how many? So, nice thing here is if we roll a 7 plus, we get Bloody Cloth, which is essentially a waist armor that you could put anywhere, or a cloth that you could put anywhere, not necessarily just the waist. So we rolled a 5, so we get 9 new survivors plus our returning survivors. So we'll name those survivors at the end of the stream today.
You want to name them, or we name them when we build them?
We can name them when we build them.
Okay. So they're not going to get any plus stats or anything right now.
That's true. All right.
12 population.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the first Crimson Day settlement event will not be used again during this campaign. Do not get included in your settlement event deck. So it goes away. Then their story continues when they find Dreamless Respite. Dreamless Respite. Where's that?
Story about in the book.
In the book. Take a look.
It's in the book.
Reading Rainbow. Dreamless Respite. Nominate a survivor to gesture over the roar of snores. Who's going to be our snore guy?
Okay, so
A rando? Ate her tits off? Or peanut butter fluff? Or who's your character, Josh?
Ollie.
I've seen a lot of people say peanut butter fluff.
The crit person.
All right, so peanut butter fluff is going to be the one to gesture. So the roar of snores, the survivors approach a mass of dreaming bodies held aloft by a motionless giant. The snoring forms a dense roar that drowns all other sound. The nominated survivor's voice is swallowed by the din. The settlement gains the dreamless language innovation, but they find it ineffective for communicating around the sphere of snorers. They learn to communicate without sound. The settlement gains the silent dialect innovation. The nominated survivor gains +2 understanding. Peanut butter fluff gains 2 understanding. Ba-do.
So, Matt, there is an innovation section of that box in front of you.
Yes.
Those innovations are in it.
Okay. Search the innovation cards for Dreamless Language and Silent Dialect and place them in play and record this on your Arc Settlement record
I
sheet.
think it's in the front. There's more cards. There's
Okay.
cards.
Settlement
still-
Innovation deck.
That's the deck. You want the actual settlement innovations.
Oh, okay. So we got what again? Dreamless Language and Silent Dialect. So Dreamless Language, survival limit +1, so we now have 2 survival.
Yep.
All survivors gain the Encourage Survival action. Once per round if standing, spend 1 survival to call out to a non-deaf survivor. They stand if they are knocked down. Add language consequences to the innovation deck. Then we've got Silent Dialect. The settlement develops a silent form of communication to cope with the ever-present din of snoring dreamers. All survivors gain the Fist Pump survival action. Fist Pump, once per round if standing, spend 1 survival to gesture to a non-blind survivor. They stand if knocked down. So this gives you an additional encourage action that can be used for deaf people.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right. So the survivors agree they must hunt to live. Add the prologue monster, the Crimson Crocodile, to your quarry list. Dreamless Language is the innovation that sparks the creation of the innovation deck. Build the innovation deck now. The innovation deck represents the potential cultural and technological growth of your settlement. It will grow throughout the campaign as you gain new innovation cards. The first 6 innovation cards with language consequences listed under them are Ammonia, Drums, Hovel, Inner Lantern, Paint, and Symposium. Shuffle the 6 cards to form your settlement's innovation deck. Place it face down in the designated space on the settlement board. The innovation deck is persistent. Yada, yada, yada. The settlement gathers around the Giant Guardian. Is that this one?
Yeah, I believe
No. Yes.
Yeah.
It's named something different. Okay. So it's the Keeper of Dreams card. Oh, it's never mind. It's a story event. Exhausted, the nominated survivors nestle in the overflowing robes of the encumbered creature. It remains still, enthusiastically motioning for the others to join. The survivor names their settlement's guardian the Dreamkeeper. Oh, Dreamkeeper. No. Search the settlement location cards for the Keeper of Dreams and place it face up in your play area. The Keeper of Dreams is the source for all innovations and further locations the settlement will develop. So, Keeper of Dreams. So, you can innovate by spending a bone, hide, an organ, and an endeavor. Draw 2, keep 1, return the other. You can build Bonesmith, Organ Grinder, Skinnery for a settlement action, an endeavor action. And then requires ammonia. You can groom the Dreamkeeper, so you can scrub his toenails. Trim his toenails. Roll a d10. So on a 1, -1 luck, otherwise gain 1 Lumi. So it's a way to gain Lumi. I haven't explained how you use Lumi yet, but we'll get there. Huddled in the Dreamkeeper's robes, the sudden horror of existence is replaced by a spreading sense of calm. Under the droning thrum of snores and sighs, they drift off into a dreamless sleep. Remove any disorders.
Oh, we get all our disorders removed.
Yes.
But not impairment.
Not impairment, so we're still anemic.
Okay.
We're just not immortal anymore. All right. Okay. back. Come back, Wayne. Come back. The nominated survivor gains the Grounded ability. Peanut Butter Fluff is grounded. Grounded. At any time, you may set your insanity to 0, 1, or 2. Limit once per lantern year.
Once per lantern year?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, grounded. Set insanity to 0, 1, 2. 1 per year. That's cool. Alrighty.
All right, next we're going to go to first meal.
Yum, 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 yum. Delicioso. I just dropped stuff. I'm just making a mess over here, Josh. I'm making a big old mess. Yes. Where's the first meal? First meal. Nominate a survivor to raise a drink. Who's going to raise a drink, chat? Is it a baby? Is it Peanut Butter Fluff also? Is it Ate Her Tits Off? Is it...
Out of all Oliver nipple?
Tits, Babby.
Yeah, like 3 different votes.
We got 3 votes here. Unless you want to put up a poll.
Give chat like another second. See if they...
If anyone's passionate, tits.
Tits.
I mean, who isn't passionate about it? I mean, yeah, we'll go with that. So, Ate Her Tits Off. Tits. Okay, so we all agree on tits. God damn it.
The drink must be milk.
You're fan Joshua. The settlement gathers for the first meal. Ate Her Tits Off raises their hands to mark the
He
settlement.
needs to consume stuff. So he might consume something here.
Maybe. Hands to mark the settlement's unity with a sanguine sip. Communal consumption benefits the Ark survivors' collective cognition. My God. Build a collective cognition rewards deck, ordering the numbered cards with the lowest value on top. If duplicate numbers appear, use only one of each value. Include only collective cognition monster reward cards for monsters in your campaign. Collective cognition flourishes based on the variety and challenge of defeated monsters. When a monster is defeated, update the settlement victory section on the Ark settlement record sheet to determine changes to collective cognition. The survivors digest their feast. Gain 1 collective cognition. Record this on the Ark settlement record sheet. Collective cognition imparts its first reward. Gain the collective cognition reward card marked with 1 on the back. So, we gain a boon already. And we got Facets of Existence. Attain Tier 1 philosophies. When you attain philosophies, they become available in your campaign. Return to the first meal to build the starting philosophy deck. Give that to you. So, nominated survivor begins a discourse. Discourse. The survivors examine the facets of existence through many lenses. Spirited debate erupts in the settlement as the survivors compare their viewpoints. Build a philosophy deck. Take 2 random Tier 1 philosophy cards and the core philosophy card, Dreamism, and set aside the starting philosophy card, Survivalism. If there is no core philosophy for your campaign, include an additional Tier 1 philosophy. Shuffle the cards and place Survivalism on top. Put the philosophy deck in play. Is that over here, Josh?
Oh, we're speaking with our hands.
Yeah.
What? It's in the box in front of you. Left side. 'Cause it's on the bigger cards.
Settlement. So is this built already?
Yep.
Okay.
Top card is the
Survivalism. Thank you. The survivors share frantic reenactments of their tactics. Build the starting knowledge deck. Oh, do I just put the philosophy deck in play?
Yeah.
The survivors share frantic reenactments of their tactics. Build the starting knowledge deck. Find Darkness 1, Despair 1, Fear 1, and Hunger 1. Any of these advanced to a higher level during the Prologue showdown, replace that card with the higher level achieved. Shuffle these cards and place their knowledge deck in play. So we give these back.
Yeah.
So we have Despair 1, Hunger 2, Fear 2, and what's the other one? Where'd my Hunger go?
I think it's under that stuff there.
Yes, Hunger 2, and then Darkness 1, which fell on the floor. Everything's falling over here, Josh.
You're very clumsy.
You're a clumsy. All right. So what do we do?
That's a deck.
Shuffle these cards and place the knowledge deck in play. The nominated survivor gains a random knowledge from the deck. They focus and ponder the darkness. Wait, what if they already have one? Can they get multiple?
Yeah, you have up to 2.
Oh.
And I think you can replace knowledges. Some of them.
Where's my pencil?
I don't know.
That fell on the floor. Leave me alone. Alright, so theirs is consume. They have hunger too.
Okay.
I'm assuming they can't get hunger again, right?
No. They can't be extra hunger.
Just extra hungry. I got fear too! When a monster targets you, you may spend 1 survival to suffer the flee brain trauma. This does not upgrade ever.
No. That's
Okay.
the max card for that one.
So rules. There is no... Well, the rules is 1 survival to flee.
When targeted.
That's very handy. Okay. With the sudden acceleration of culture, the nominated survivor sees the path unfolding before them. Surviving the darkness is paramount. They gain Hunt XP up to their first milestone. Okay. And adopt a philosophy. When the survivor reaches their first Hunt XP milestone, they adopt a philosophy by drawing the top 2 cards from the philosophy deck. That's this one here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, by drawing the top card, not the top 2 cards. So the nominated survivor gains survivalism.
Yep.
Survivalism. You adopt survivalism. That's all it says. What does that mean?
Well, find out in a second.
Open the survivalism philosophy book and follow the directions on the starting page. Hey, I have a little book here. Use an ARC Survivor record sheet to record their Hunt XP milestones, neuroses, and tenacity, a tenant knowledge that they cannot lose or exchange. After recording, shuffle tenacity into the knowledge deck. The nominated survivor reaches the first rank of survivalism as their perception of the darkness is clarified. Turn to rank 1, read it aloud, and resolve the rules. So, survivalism.
I'll put it in the camera.
Yeah. Lord, this is a lot. Okay. The philosophy book describes 1 perspective survivors might adopt to make sense of their world. When a survivor adopts a philosophy, gain the tenant knowledge and neuroses of this philosophy. Create a rank plus milestone by bolding the corresponding Hunt XP boxes on their ARC Survivor record sheet. Advance to the first rank of the philosophy. Survivors cannot help but ponder the nature of their existence. All survivors must ponder if they are eligible or become eligible during the develop step of the settlement phase. This increases their philosophy rank by 1. Survivors can only advance once per lantern year. Okay, so this is just markers. So philosophy names. So this is the neuroses and the tenant. So selfish and tenacity. So neuroses and tenant, the defining values of the philosophy. Draw the tenant knowledge card and record its rules on the ARC Survivor record sheet. Add the tenant knowledge card to the settlement's knowledge deck if it is not already there, and record it on the settlement record sheet. So, tenacity we're adding, Josh. So this represents the path a survivor's worldview follows. It shows Hunt XP milestones when the survivor must ponder, increasing their philosophy rank. And then finally, a neuroses. A neuroses is a compulsive behavior of this philosophy recorded on the settlement record sheet. So I have the pretty, basically rank 2 at 4 years, rank 3 at 7 years, rank 4 at 10 years, and then retired. So I learned them pretty early on. And my neuroses is selfish. When you encourage another survivor, roll a d10 on a 6+. You don't encourage. Keep your survival. You cannot encourage again this round. If it is possible for your survivor to use Meat Shield to avoid harm, they must use it. I guess we'll find out what Meat Shield is in a moment. Do you have that tenacity tenant?
Yes.
So this is being added to our knowledge deck. And so tenacity is, when you depart, gain a survival token. You may spend a survival token at any time to gain 1 survival. Observation, when you spend a survival token, gain 1 to your box. That's really good. I like that a lot.
You gonna replace fear?
Huh?
You gonna replace fear?
Oh, so I add that as a knowledge.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll get rid of flee or fear, whatever the hell it was called. So tenacity.
So if I recall correctly, I believe you cannot get rid of your tenant knowledge.
Correct. So this is 2 it upgrades, and then this is observation is spend survival token, spend token, gain +1 survival token.
So you can be over the limit because it's a token, not a...
Yeah. And if something says to lose all survival, that doesn't get affected by it.
I guess. I don't know what a survival token is, though.
It's your mom. So if you... this has an interesting one here. It says proceed to rank 1, but immediately the next page, it has a special designation. If you reach 12 hunt XP and have never departed the settlement, you make a life-changing leap of logic. Proceed to divergent rank in this book. Ah, that's true. So survivalism. Only you. You are alone. All that matters is your survival. Adapt to survive. Gain 1 Lumi and roll a d10. So Ader Titsoff has a Lumi. And I roll a d10. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I need. I rolled a 5. Your heart hardens to your fellow survivors as you imagine numerous scenarios in which you must choose yourself over them. A hard lump forms in your throat. You disgust yourself. You strike the ground harder and harder until the stone cracks beneath your bloodied fist. Gain... what's K?
Knowledge card.
Desperate strike. So you can only have 2 knowledges.
Yep.
And I'm just getting knowledges fucking thrown at me left and right. So do I need to take this?
I think so. I think it...
Desperate strike theory, an inkling of an idea that currently has no effect, so observation on a perfect hit, gain +1. So I guess I'll get rid of my hunger?
Yeah, hunger, like...
I don't know what track it has. And I can't get rid of my tenant.
No.
So this goes off on 1, which is nice. And then this is Desperate Strike 1. There are no rules, and that is on perfect hit.
You just need 1.
Yeah. Okay, so
Anything else?
CC 11. What does that means? I don't.
Or
when
collective.
collective cognition.
Yeah.
When we get 11, then I get something.
Yes, they go. They also go into knowledge check. Both of them do.
So those become available for the rest of the settlement to potentially draw.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. During the future settlement phases, survivors who reach new Hunt XP milestones will adopt philosophies and advance others during the develop step. That's it for first meal.
Okay. Up next is Extinguished Guidepost.
Just outside the settlement, they gather to form a deadly pact. A death pact is formed. They will return with a kill or not at all. Gain the Death Pact innovation on the outskirts survival settlement location. What's the Death Pact innovation, Josh?
It should have been with the other innovations that you had.
I'm having
In
a
front of
nervous,
you. Right in front of you.
having a nervous
Right in
breakdown.
front of you.
No?
Yeah, that's it. Is that not the Death Pact?
Oh,
innovation?
yeah, it sure is. When the survivors perish on the hunt or are defeated on the showdown, due to logistics of death, special innovate pictograph. All right, and then we have a settlement location. Outskirts. When a survivor dies, their gear does not return to settlement storage. A scout, you may nominate a survivor to be equipped and join the hunt. So, man, so much going on.
Yeah.
You may nominate a survivor to be the scout and join the hunting survivors when they depart. The scout is equipped with the dreaded pack and must use the scout gear grid. The scout is still a survivor and gains departing bonuses alongside the hunting survivors. Only a scout can use gear with the scout keyword. So there's special scout gear that you can make. And then there's Hollow Stone Gathering. Once per settlement phase, a survivor may carefully search the outskirts, gain a Hollow Stone Strange resource. which looks like it could be used to make stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. So, scouts are ways for you to do things on the hunt and then get your gear back if you die.
Yeah.
As far as we know.
Yeah. The gear grid is under that box.
Gain the Death Pact in it. Oh, we did that. Replace a random basic hunt event card with a scout basic hunt event card. An ill-omened stench spreads through the settlement. Following the smell, the survivors reach an extinguished guidepost. The foul wind moans through its darkened lamp. On the ground, the survivors find a waxy gray object. Its eye-watering smell prevents them from seeing it clearly. Gagging and weeping, they roll it in layers of cloth until its smell is merely repulsive. The survivors contrive a use for the dreaded pack. Nominate a survivor to accompany the hunting survivors. The dreaded burden is lifted onto their shoulders. They are the scout this lantern year. They feel a grim responsibility. So, that is a special table that you roll on. So you gain the scout gear grid. Scouts must use it instead of a normal gear grid, and then they roll a 10, and then they get stuff.
They're all a D10.
Yes, a D10.
Do we have to nominate someone?
It's on Depart, isn't it?
That's just this is a one-time thing.
Oh, so yes. And they become the scout this lantern year, so we have to nominate someone.
Chat. There's a group of basic hunt event cards in the box.
Yes.
I need one of the regular basic hunt event cards.
Chat, who would you like to nominate to be our Scouty McScout face? Is it a baby? Is it one of our existing survivors? Yes. Unnamed. Yeah, so let's do a new survivor.
New survivor. So let's grab a name from chat. Tara Hyman.
Chat, please roll a D10.
Okay.
A 2! The survivors affixing the bundle for travel are overcome by its raw stench. For just a moment, the bundle slips, revealing its foul contents to the scout. Their tears sizzle in their eyes, and their hair withers and falls to the ground. They exhale a final sigh of relief before losing consciousness. The scout suffers -1 accuracy and evasion.
Okay.
What's next, Josh?
You want to show off the gear grid for them? That's under the box.
No. So they have a little 4-spot gear grid. Dreaded pack, item stinky heavy, -2 movement. If you are alone during the hunt or at the start of the act during the showdown, you may enact the death pact, the logistics of death. You awaken the dreaded pack with its smell bell. Small bell. Smell bell. Small bell. A blinding stench erupts. So when the survivors depart, you may nominate a survivor to wear the dreaded pack. They must use this gear grid and depart as the scout for this lantern year. A survivor with cursed gear may not depart as a scout. The scout gear grid is the only one that may have gear with the word scout. They have fist and tooth. That's it. Anything else?
That was the last story.
Yes.
No more stories.
Do we have endeavors?
We have 3 endeavors. Oh, we have
to do Death Principle.
Death Principle. Main book.
Oh, it's main book?
Yep.
Principle death. Principle death. Principle death. The group must decide what to do with their first survivor corpse. Do we want to do the first harvest or the first grave? Do you guys want to become cannibals? Or do you want to make bury people? Chat. Nom. Did it change in this one? These are the same, right, Josh?
Yeah, these are the same. They
Very-
changed one. They switched out one principle. I think it's romantic.
Josh, I think you need to put a poll up for this one. I'm seeing all over the
Okay.
place. Doo-dee-doo-doo.
Let me add a poll. It's just like, no, you don't get to do a poll.
Why not?
Because like it says one's there and I'm like, delete it. It's like, no, it can't do that. End it. No, it can't do that either.
What if it still does it? Maybe you're clicking too many times.
New poll.
Eat. I like to eat. 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 Dead survivors. I like to eat. 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 Dead survivors. I like to oat.
I like that it's black text, so we just can't see like what anything about it. Oh, well, what's the voting at? Is there numbers?
I like how it's eat or graves, not cannibalize graves.
83. 17. It looks like we're gonna get graves.
No, I keep forgetting Murex Bob. I'm horrible. Only way I pick eat is if the menu comes back. Joshua. Joshua, is the menu coming back?
We can. Matt and I were talking about that the other day.
We actually were. I would like to do the menu again. That was fun.
Oops.
What?
I don't have the principal cards in here. They're in the other box. So I'll have to grab it afterwards.
How dare you, Joshua? Is there anything else we can do in the meantime while we're waiting for this to wrap up?
Do we want to use our love juice? You can consume it.
Sure, I will drink the love juice.
And that gives you a checkbox.
No, because I don't have that anymore.
Oh, you got rid of hunger.
Yeah, I got rid of it.
So someone else can do it.
Yeah. I like to eat apples and bananas. Do we want to use it or do we want to wait? Is there a benefit in waiting?
We get our principal in new life.
So it's better to use it now.
Yeah.
Do it.
Okay.
Drink it.
We'll have 2 randos to do it.
Okay. So
Roll a d10. There's an intimacy table in the new book.
in the nude book?
Yes.
Can you pick up my survivor sheet while you're there? Oh, look at that. I'm already on the intimacy page. They're aggressively eating meat together. Like, very sexually eating meat. It's the sexual thrill. Josh, eat one. We're cannibals. So I'm going to use that roll because we should have actually used it for the first harvest. Right, Josh?
Sure.
The settlement decides to harvest body for resources. Settlement gains death principle cannibalize. Find and place that on the settlement record sheet. Yada yada. Roll d10. They rolled a 2. The settlement ritualistically divides the corpse with a sharp stone and grimly consumes the dead flesh. Gain a founding stone starting here. All departing survivors gain 3 insanity. So we got to remember that, Josh.
Okay.
Okay, Google, set a reminder for Matt to order tangerine sours from Lofty Pursuits. It did just set a reminder, but it's also not. I don't live here, so you know, Josh will be reminded, and he won't tell me, so it's fine.
Okay.
Nominate 2 consenting survivors to be parents and roll on the ARC birth table. Is that +1 survival limit also, Joshua?
Yes, it is.
Ooh, so we have 3 survival now as the limit. Take it to the limit. And that's whenever a survivor dies, draw 1 basic resource and add it to settlement storage. They rolled a 4. So, Josh, a 4. A
There's
newborn is
top left. I think we get pluses.
If the survivors earned at least 1 collective cognition this year, add 1 to the ARC birth. We did.
Yeah.
If the survivors earned at least 3 collective cognition, we didn't.
So it's a 5.
Yeah, we rolled a 5.
I don't know.
Same
That's
thing.
different.
A new survivor is brought kicking and screaming into the world. Gain 1 population. If the settlement has a grand feast, we don't. So, just a new baby.
Okay. Now we need principal. New life.
Same book. Old book, right?
Old book. Yeah.
All right. Chat, do we want to...
Hey, Maelstrom, I don't remember all the Lost Campaign things.
Do you want to have survival of the fittest or protect the young? So, reminder here, Josh. Survival of the fittest is roll 2, keep lowest. Protect the young is roll 2, keep highest, right?
Yeah.
Protect the young because we go in not the norm. Are you making another poll?
Yeah. What is this? The principal new life?
Yeah. Protect the young. I want to protect the young. If you really want to live forever. Forever. Protect the young.
And Shirel Fittest.
Yeah. Hurry up. You're so slow. Am I making you anxious? You keep messing up.
Yeah, I spelled these all wrong, and I don't care.
I mean, I can't see him anyway, so I don't know. Protect the young. That's fine.
Yeah.
Survival of the fightest. They need to adapt, protect the young. It's still way worse than survival of the fittest. Lifetime reroll's nice.
There's new ways to get reroll tokens in the Gambler chest. So I don't know how much of a boon the rerolls are.
Good old Josh Spelling.
Yeah, the plus stats are good, though.
I voted for the misspelled one. That's true. It does let you choose.
What else was I going to say?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Alright, we need a new character, too. Anita?
Yeah.
Cock now.
But what's the character's name, Josh?
Anita?
They fixed the reroll, so you can't reroll the rerolled die.
Yeah.
Oh. So you have to use it once you reroll. That makes sense. Because that was some cheese that we did. You guys love me, don't you? What did you do? Oh, your survivor names. Survival of the fightest, or survival of the fightest. Alright, so the settlement gains a new life principle, survival of the fightest. Find and place a card, roll d10. Chat, please roll d10. Source, tastemaker from Discord. What kind of taste do you make? They rolled a 7. The child is raised as a pure warrior, leaving compassion and fear behind. What's her name?
Anita.
Anita Cocknow.
Yeah.
Anita Cocknow gains 2 courage, the tough fighting art, and 1 random disorder.
Okay. So, when you gain a fighting art, instead, perform Vaultless.
What is Vaultless?
It's a book thing.
Oh, it's a story event?
Yeah.
Oh. What triggers that?
When you gain a fighting art.
Vaultless?
Yes.
Whoa. Thank you for the subscription. Blending the void. Vaultless. As you walk the winding, high-walled thought path, you feel the border approaching. Explore the maze or press the barrier. If an ARC survivor would gain a fighting art, instead choose to explore the maze or press through. When an ARC survivor gains a secret fighting art, They gain it as normal and suffer +1 systemic pressure or torment. End this event. Thank you for the subscription, Crossesazura. Josh, would you like to explore the maze or pass through?
I'm gonna let chat.
If you pass through, you gain 1 systemic pressure.
Chat, do you want to explore the maze? I think they probably want to explore the maze. I have no idea how the maze works. Chamber says yep.
It's a D10 for both. So which one are you doing?
Explore the maze.
Okay.
So have chat roll.
Yeah, maze. Or is it M-A-I-Z-E? Like corn.
Explore the corn!
What if it's a corn maze? It's a maze.
Maze.
Maze. And then Maze, the demon from the show Lucifer, is there. So it's a maze.
5.
You scramble up heaps of experience and impressions. The fighting art forms your final foothold. It crumbles as you ascend to higher clarity. Gain 1 Lumi.
Okay.
The art on this one's kind of crazy. Next?
So I don't get the fighting art?
No.
Alright, and then we need the polar disorder. So have chat polar disorder, please.
Give me a disorder! Arithmophilia. When you gain this disorder, roll a d5. Your movement is that number. Do you want to roll it, or?
Have chat roll it.
Chat, please roll a d5 to see how much you're torturing Josh. What do you think you're going to get, Josh? How about a 3?
Okay.
What next?
Did they get anything else besides the fighting art and disorder from?
No. 2 courage.
2 courage, I got that.
Yeah.
Everyone gains +1 strength, +1 evasion.
So to confirm, after having started 10 settlements, you start a new one with +1 survival limit and a skull and storage. What does it mean movement penalties no longer apply? Oh, that's part of the disorder.
Yeah. Everyone gains a strength and evasion for the new principle.
Oh, you didn't give me the card. So I wouldn't know. You hid it from me because you're mean.
I gave you the other one, right?
I don't know. Yes. All current and newborn survivors gain 1 strength and evasion. And lifetime rerolls.
So we're at 4 survival limit?
Yes.
Okay, so we made a baby. We innovate.
Yes.
We have generic resources.
Yes. Bone, hide, organ. Done.
You can request chat to innovate, or we can just pull a card. I don't know if you have a command in your thing.
I don't. Innovation. That's pull 4 though.
Oh, just the first one. Is it 1
No,
or
it's
2?
It's pull 2.
Pull 2? Okay.
Pull
So
2,
the
keep
first
1.
2 uniques. If it works.
It doesn't look like it's working. I don't know where I put the innovation deck. Where's the innovation deck?
Yeah, it's booked.
I think I took him out, didn't I? Maybe? Maybe I didn't.
Stop. Oh, did the bot just die?
Yes. Where's the innovations?
But the bot shows.
Seed pattern. Hunt. Disorder. Oh, is it on the left?
No, it should be on the right.
It's not here. I don't know where anything is, Joshua. Why do you give this box to me? What's your problem? You shouldn't give this stuff to me. Settlement innovations. They're right up front. I told you they were here. Alright. So, pull 2. We have Inner Lantern. I mean, Paint.
Das or Surge? Oh, you put a poll up.
That's a toughie. That's a toughie. Which one would you do here, Josh? I think Inner Lantern, personally. Paint can lead to easier babies. Does one of the settlement locations need paint to unlock something? That's a great question. No, one needs ammonia.
Need piss.
We need piss.
And we don't have a white line to get free piss.
We don't get free piss. We have to earn our piss. Inner Lantern's winning.
No, it's tied. It's 2-2.
You're a 2-2. What would you pick here, Josh?
I'd probably go Inner Lantern, I think.
I think because it allows us to end fights quicker.
Yeah.
But if you add Gorm to the campaign, you can get free piss. There's no Gorm standard in the campaign, right?
No.
Yeah, so we're not playing with it.
No, not playing with it.
Next time we could. Do you like free piss, Josh? Or do you like to earn your piss?
Free piss is always nice.
What's the saying? A penny earned is a penny something?
So
a penny saved is a penny earned? So is it a piss saved is a piss earned?
So we are cannibals and survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
We just don't care about people at all.
No. People are food. People are food, not friends. Trending towards Dash, but anyone could affect it. I don't know how to vote, but I'd do Inner Lantern.
I think it should be in chat, like at the top of the chat. If you're on mobile, I'm not sure if it works. The top of chat should say like current poll.
And piss making me. Oh, thanks, Josh.
Hey Google, start stream.
Means it's time to end. It's dark here. I'm scared. Okay, there we go.
Looks like a tie.
How do you break a tie?
We get to choose. 3 years.
Yeah. So. Inner Lantern.
Yeah, I think we go Inner Lantern.
Okay, Inner Lantern it is. Add the Inner Lantern consequences to the deck. I will let you figure that out.
Okay.
I can't do this.
And we have 3 endeavors left.
Yes. No. 2 endeavors left.
2, yeah, because we only got 3.
So, what can we do with our devs?
Well, what can we build from the croc?
From the cock? Where did I put the... Okay, so we use the love juice.
Yes.
Okay, so we still have these. We can make... Outskirts. Where's the Crimson Croc location? Oh, it's over here. There's just stuff everywhere, dude. We can make some armor. The one weapon we can make is the Croc Bone Hammer.
The Croc Bone Hammer. So it's a 2/7/2 and Clobber 4. Gain +4 strength when attempting to wound super dense hit locations.
Or we can innovate for Bonesmith. We could do that too. So sorry, what was that, Josh? One more time.
2/7/2.
Yeah.
Clobber 4. You gain +4 strength when attempting to wound a super dense hit location.
You said 2/7/2.
Yeah.
It's okay. We could also make some armor. So we can make a Crimson Helm.
It's 2 armor. Mind Lock spend activation. You now have exactly 1 Mind Lock token. When you suffer brain damage, ignore it and lose 1 Mind Lock token.
Interesting. We can get a Crimson Guard.
When you depart, a pale scab hardens on your forearm. Gain a bleeding token and add 1 armor to the arm hit location.
The Crimson Folds.
When you depart, Gain a bleed token. It requires one more bleed and token to kill you.
And the Crimson Slippers.
They don't do anything.
Okay.
All the armor's two base armor.
Okay. So that's we can't make the dress.
Okay.
And then we could also spend Endeavor to unlock the Bonesmith, the Organ Grinder, or the Skinnery.
And we can only make we can't make the dagger or anything?
No, we can only make the hammer.
Okay. What's our resources like? Like, organ, like, are we, or...
I'm assuming we want to save the perfect bone.
Yeah.
So we have a skull, and then the rest is Crimson Croc specific. So it's 2 bones, and an organ, and a hide.
All right. Yeah, so Bonesmith makes sense because we have a lot of bone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So spend an Endeavor to unlock Bonesmith.
Okay.
We'll add that to the settlement record sheet. Can't make a bone weapon with the perfect bone? You can, but we want to save it, don't we?
Well,
or are you saying there's like potentially a special?
Keeper of the Dreams. This. Outskirts. Okay. What do we can make with the Bonesmith?
I don't know. There is a skull extra in the settlement. What? For the giggling. The giggling you need 2 perfect bones, 2 perfect hides, and 13 veined glass. So we're not getting it anytime soon.
Okay.
Matt, are you saying we are masters of the bone?
So we can make a skull helm, which gets destroyed if he takes their head injury. And then we can pretty much make any weapon we want.
I think we think about that.
Okay.
We can let chat discuss through our Discord, shameless plug there, if they want to do a specific weapon.
Okay.
Anything else that we need to do now?
Anything else we can spend our last endeavor on?
We could do that thing for the outskirts. We can do Hollow Stone Gathering.
Would that let us make anything?
We could potentially make a disguise. No, because that's face painting. No. Not yet.
Okay. Or we get like Organ Grinder so we can get Intimacy and all that stuff.
Yeah, I think we do that.
Organ Grinder?
Yeah, let's do Organ Grinder.
Okay.
Grind some organs together.
All right.
And then, so that'll be it for today, right, Josh?
Yep.
So thank you all for joining in today. It's going to conclude today's premiere episode of People of the Dream Keeper.
Yep.
Make sure you're joining us for all of our upcoming episodes. So every Tuesday at 8:30.
Yeah, no, that's like...
We'll probably go live sometime between 8 and 8:30,
Yeah.
but we won't start the stream until 8:30. We didn't name the settlement. That's right.
There is a name, sorry.
There is a name, so let's grab that really quick.
Nayabari got it. It's the White Lion Retirement Villa.
White Line Retirement Villa. How many founding stones are in stock? We should have 3, I would think.
No, we got one back.
Yeah, we should have 4.
So we have 4.
Yeah.
So we have one for everyone.
All right. So it's going to conclude. So every Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, join us here for Twitch Plays Kingdom Death. As I said, go in the Discord channel, and you can talk about what you want to do with the survivors. Not a whole lot of discussion now, but you can talk about what weapons you want to do or what you want to do for Organ Grinder potentially coming up. Give me 1 second here, folks. Check, man. So follow us, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. It's really there for just chatting with us in our Discord channel. So do that. Remember, if you have Amazon Prime, you have Prime Gaming, which means you get 1 free sub every month. We'd love it if you use it on us. And if you want to do a paid sub, that'd be awesome too. We really do appreciate it. Every dollar that you send to us goes back into reinvesting into the stream, bringing you more content, and doing giveaways. So are we doing giveaway goals, Josh? I know we had tiers for, was it Hundies before?
It was the...
Oh, that.
Health bar.
Yeah, health bar. There's a health bar at the bottom. So whenever the health bar goes down to the bottom, what do we do, Josh?
we do a giveaway.
What does a giveaway mean?
You guys can enter it if you're here at the end of the stream, and then we'll pull one of you to get something.
And what is that something?
2BD.
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 Yeah, that's technically correct. But TBD, but we've given away a whole bunch of stuff before. Some exclusive KDM content, random board games, Josh's tissues for his nose. You know, not those other ones. No one wants that. Anything else, Josh?
I think that's it.
All right. So again, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. But signing off for now, I'm Matt.
I'm Josh.
Tuesdays. Be there or be not playing Kingdom Death with us. Good night, everyone.